everything that could go wrong in the show just went wrong. From anyway, ladies and gentlemen, happy New Year. Thank you for picking us for the NXT review show. We are Unpopular Review. I'm the bad guy of Tuesdays. The captain of Tuesdays could not be here, but we sent her get well wishes. But filling in for her place is the biggest fan on Tuesday, the ultimate one. Put that muscle up. The ultimate fan, sir. How are you? How was your holidays? How are you?
I'm good. It was okay. My holiday was good. Thanks for asking. Too quick. Finally that the holiday season is over.
Oh, let me tell you how my holiday was. Can I talk on
Okay,
air
how
about
was yours?
holidays? My holiday was so great. So on Christmas, right? Because I wanted to upload this footage so badly, but they wouldn't let me do it. But on Christmas, I hung out with family. I hung out with amazing little children, nieces and nephews, and I kicked Chris's ass in Super Smash Brothers because he think he's so freaking good, and he's not. But I say I hope he gets well too because he's not feeling so hot. So EC, I hope you feel good. I hope that medicine of kick ass I gave you on Christmas makes you feel better.
I saw
Um,
the video. It was good. I saw that. Yeah, you busted that.
I sure did. That's right. Boom. So we got in the chat. Let's get into this lively chat. I was made fun of because I sit here and the chat's on fire. Because that's what I do. I hype up the chat. I don't know what was going on previously, but apparently Ron lies only when I go to work. And here she is, the captain of Tuesdays. Welcome to Unpopular Review. See, she keeps it nice and simple. And also mentions we don't tolerate Von Wagner, and I can't wait to get into him because he turned completely heel today. She says, I can't hear you. I can't hear you either from all the way down there. But how are you, Elvis? How was your Christmas? She is here in spirit. I can feel the spirit. Do you feel her spirit?
Yes.
Good. And we got Happy New Year's, fella. What's going on, Damian Jones? What's going on, friend? And here we go. Oh, look at this. This was nicely condensed. Good evening. I'm Popular Review fan. This is Mr. Mike Riggs, welcoming you to the WWE NXT 2.0 review for Tuesday night, January 4th of 2022. Oh my God, so many twos. And a personal note, today is my 32nd birthday. Oh my
Happy birthday.
God, happy birthday, man. I hope your birthday. I remember when I was 32. It was literally 2 years ago. But, now that we got through chat, let's talk about NXT. I thought NXT was a fun show. It was a really, really fun show. I mean, even though I was watching, I was taking notes and doing other activities, I had to sit here and the show, and the show started off really, really hot. We have Carmelo Hayes. I'm sorry, my notes are far away. It's on my bed. Let me bring it closer. We have Carmelo Hayes against Roderick Strong. I didn't think this was going to be a bad match. I said, man, you got really two good. You have two. Oh, wait, do we got a new thing? I'm sorry. Okay. I think that you have two good in-ring performers. You got Mike. I almost said Mike Riggs. Mike might be a wrestler. Mike Riggs might be a wrestler. Maybe he was in there and I didn't see him. But you got Carmelo Hayes and Roderick Strong. You can't go wrong with these two. I thought these guys put on an excellent performance. And the right man won in this match. I mean, I'm not gonna go move for move and all that stuff. There was a scary spot. I do got to say. They did like an X-plex off the turnbuckle, top turnbuckle, like, the suplex and then the other person. And I don't know who got the worst out of that, but it looked bad. But this was such a fun, good match. Carmelo Hayes get the win. He had to get the win. You're talking about NXT. I've said this a few times since NXT became 2.0 is you got to push the new boys. You got to push the new boys and guys and gals. And, Carmelo getting the win was a right move. I do wonder what happens to Roddy. I don't know if he falls into the black hole and we never see him again. But I don't know. What did you think about this match? What's your thoughts?
That match was good. I liked it. The match.
I liked it too.
It was a very hard hitting match. The right person won. Yeah, my favorite spot was when did it come really Hayes did that move off the top rope. It was like a reverse. It was like a reverse something. I don't know what is it called, but
it looked like it. It looked like an X-plex, like it's a move Pete Dunne does. I've seen Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. He's done it a few times. It looks it's an impressive move, but from the top turnbuckle, it looks very, very scary. Just I kind of stopped for a minute and said, whoa. But yeah, Carmelo get the win. I mean, it's a big deal. He got both belts. It looked like the Cruiserweight belt is retired, which it should be. It honestly should be retired. But I heard a rumor in there saying that they might call it the NXT United States Cruiserweight Championship, which sounds ridiculous. Sounds like a long ass name to begin with. I'm already winded by saying I've never seen Patrick do that on air, ladies and gentlemen. He waved his hands up in the air. Did you see how big them guns were? I've never seen him do that before. But I just think it's very, it's like you're doing too much by saying all that. I just think just get rid of the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. And let's just focus on the North American Championship. And I gotta say, I know I've been. Just cut me the fuck off. No, go ahead.
I don't want to add another title. I like to make.
Hold on, wait a minute. Someone in the chat tried to insult me.
Who did that?
This idiot right here, Flapjack, go see a barber. I don't know. I had a barber today. He came to my house and cleaned me up. You dirt bag, you filth. Now back to you, Patrick. I'm sorry. I wanted to acknowledge that little white trash known as Mikey. Right.
Anyway, yeah. So that was a good. Anyway, I don't want to add a new title. They should add like another mid-card title, which they should. But do you think they should?
I don't like too many belts. I don't like that because it's almost like, hey, I don't like too many belts. It just feels like everyone gets a belt. No, I like a small amount of titles because I feel like if I won this title, I'm like, oh man, cool. I really worked hard because there's not so many titles. It's you got the world title, the North American. You do need that mid card title, which that's with the North American champ. That's like the Intercontinental US. That's in that department. And so what we adding another title just to be like, oh man, let's just add belts so everyone could get it. Like I wish they did that to me for school so I could get all. So like everyone gets a trophy. I wanted a trophy. No, that's not how it works.
I want a trophy.
You never got a trophy?
No.
I got a trophy. You know what I got a trophy for?
What?
Being the handsomest guy in the freaking world. There we go. Bung. I had to hype myself up. But I thought it was a really good match. It was a really, really great match. Great opener. They started off really hot. They know how to kick. They really know how to kick off. It kind of reminded me of because they don't call it takeover anymore. They don't even call this stuff pay-per-view anymore. What do they call it? Premium events, PV, something like that. I don't know. It just
no, I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called either. But I thought it was a great opener. Good job on both gentlemen, Roderick Strong, Carmelo Hayes, and I just don't know what goes on for Roddy at this point. I mean, I almost feel like there was a spit in Roddy's face today because when they were doing Shayna says premium live events, PLE. They don't have a ring to it though. We're gonna get to these chats in a moment, but I do want to say like there was something later in the show when Tommaso Champa went against Bron Breakker. We'll get into that match. We'll get into that. It said something over one of the announcers said something like Tommaso Champa, the last bit of the golden black brand, like the old NXT, and I'm like, Roddy says hi, like Roddy just always getting disrespected, even by the people he works by. Like, how do you say that and not? I don't know. I just thought that was like I just thought that was so disrespectful to Roderick Strong, who was a part of that golden black era, who helped make that golden black era good, and just to hear them say, "Oh yeah, Tommaso Ciampa is the last thing left." Okay, I stand corrected. But let's get in before we get into the chat. The Dusty Road Classics is making a comeback next week. The men start. No, not next week. I apologize. In 2 weeks, the men will be on, and in February, the women will be on. Are you a fan of the Dusty Classic?
I like it because it showcased what they could do. It really does. I really like it. At first, when it debuted a couple years ago, I'm like, yeah, this is just matter for that. But I like it. It really showcased that what they could do. And
yeah. Do you have a cold?
No, I don't.
Okay, no, I heard that. But before we get into the chat, I want to sit here and say that our very own, we had some UPR representation at NXT tonight, folks. You don't know where you're going to catch UPR. We might be in Florida. We might be, in Willie's case, somewhere in the bodega. Or you might sometime catch us, the New Yorkers. Sometime us, the New Yorkers, you might just catch us as HOG. You just never know where we might pop up. But our very own Sanderson, the technician, was there. That leads us to our next segment because I want to defend this man. This young man, David. David is a 10-year-old kid living adult life, right? He's a child. He drinks breast milk, and the way that Grayson Wallace came at my guy, breast milk David, wasn't cool. I don't know. What did you see that? How David? I kid you not. Can I demonstrate what I did as I was taking notes? I was looking at the TV. I heard AJ. I know AJ had a rough night last night on Raw, which anybody who reviews the Raw show, it's a tough time anyway, right? And I see AJ, he sees Tommaso Champa. He goes like, "Hey man, you're the champ and all that stuff. Hey, good luck tonight and stuff." So he's coming out like a babyface, gets a babyface reaction, and he calls out Wallace, which Wallace had been talking a lot of nonsense. He's been talking trash. I'm trying to like his music. I always like when I hear a certain beat and remind me of a song. And I can't say a Dojo. Was it Dojo or Dojo the cat? I don't know her name. She's not even really a cat, but it's a beat that reminds me of something. But anyways, he have horrible music. And he comes out with this horrendous shirt. You look like a man of fashion. What did you think of his shirt, Ultimate Fan?
I didn't care for it too much. It's kind of, that's a new fashion. It's kind of, if you like it, then he likes it.
She's not. I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen. She's not even here, right?
Because
that's in all caps. I know I'm being yelled at. Even though she's not here, I am being yelled at because that's in all caps. I know that for a fact. But the shirt was horrendous, and we're gonna get to these chats. His shirt gives him character. Oh my god, this is the same person that like Jacket Time. No. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. No. Don't you do that. But no, not you, Shayna, because she says his shirt gives him character. Like what? That he's like a piece of trash? Like what are you talking about? But he comes out with this loud shirt. Did you want to take over? Because I want to defend David. I feel like I've been talking nonstop, and that's not fair.
I remember you talk about when AJ Styles was backstage greeting Braun Strowman. I was about to call him Braun Strowman. Wow.
That's freaking Braun Strowman? Oh! Braun Strowman!
Bron Breakker, right? What
Tommaso Champa ran into?
He greeted Tommaso Champa. He met with Tommaso Champa backstage. And then one of the things that I pointed out that what if AJ Styles go to NXT and then go for the NXT Championship? That'd be what? What would you think about that? That's something that came to my mind. Imagine he came to NXT to go out to the title. He'd be a Grand Slam champion. He'd be like, whoa.
It would have been. It does make me go like, I wouldn't want him in this NXT, and just because this NXT don't fit him. He's too established to be in this NXT. I mean, it's good that he's down there just to help. It's good for him to go down there to do some stuff. I think the stuff with him, the stuff that him and Grayson is doing, it's good for Grayson. It's supposed to help him out. But for him to be a full-time NXT guy now, I think when he first arrived in WWE, it would have been really cool to see, because that NXT was like, it was pretty much the indies. It was like that was their indie version. Now this is so developmental. Because even like I don't see AJ being in here, because I look at someone like Tommaso Ciampa, Roderick Strong, and there's probably another name, I just can't think about it. But there's some names I look and I'm like, you are beyond 2.0. This is developmental. Like EO. I think even can't think of a name with the red hair. Kaylee Ray. There's certain people I just go like, So AJ, no, not at all. But go on, and I want to get into some of these chats real quick.
It just Styles, he pretty much about to retire, so let him do whatever he wants. I was thinking, maybe he could go. Wait. I think and that way he could also use that to help put over the younger talent. Because AJ Styles, he could really put over the younger talent.
Music is bad. She yelled. Charmaine agrees. It is very ugly. Shayna, because she's just too super nice. His shirt gives character. I think she's just being nice. Shayna fell. Where is it? Oh, I can't even find it. It's not here. River? No, it is here. Here it is. Yeah.
Who's Pope River?
I don't know who he is. He's not even a real pope. I don't even think he's a real pope. But let's not trash him. He should have said his shirt was $5. And I'm not gonna lie, if he had said that, because like people say stuff like that, like, "Hey, I paid $10,000 for these pairs of shoes." I said, "You sound like an idiot." Dragging Grayson. I'm not dragging Grayson. Grayson's a fool. Miss me. I don't know. Is that towards me? I don't know. I think that's a I agree shirt. Of course you do. And I agree with Shane at this point where he's done everything so he could do whatever. Oh, she said he could do whatever. I just don't see him go like in NXT. No, not this NXT. Like I said, if it was the other one, sure. But 2.0, no. But him doing some stuff down there for the time being, like one-offs and stuff, I'm cool with that. That's great. Grayson Waller is a future star. I think the only thing holding him back is his physique. He's shredded, but he could do with filling out his frame more. He also looked more like Dexter Lumis' brother. I think it's the hair. Yeah, it's the hair that really I can see why you would say that. He could get bigger. He could definitely get bigger. What we got? Flapjack, you definitely talk too much. I hope your mic set malfunction and we no longer had to hear your smelly voice. You know what's funny about this little shit?
Who's the Pop River guy?
No, don't worry. Listen, don't worry, Big Diesel. No, you know what's so funny? He'll see me and he'll want to be my friend. You know, like I know he's just on there. He want to talk trash and want everything. He's just bad at it. He should take himself out because he's trash. That's all. AJ would have a good run in NXT. So many dream matches. And you think in this version, or do you think the other one?
I can name a top few dream matches that he could.
Okay. How much?
Him and Tommaso will be good. I can name 3. I would like to see him and Bron Breakker. Even him and Carmelo Hayes would be good.
I think him and Carmelo Hayes would be fine. Carmelo Hayes would be fine. I'm the Pope.
Him, what's his name? Sokola. The Uso brother.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to talk about him. I mean, might as well just talk about him now that you mentioned it. We're almost at the 20-minute mark. But what's this guy's name? He was with Xylee and I'm sorry. Gotta give me a wall like that, Sasha. There we go. Yeah. Oh, he's talking about you because you got all the artwork right there. Elvis, shut up.
Who talking about me?
Yeah. Yes, I agree. 2.0 old NXT. Yeah. Oh, I agree. NXT no old. Oh yeah. See, okay. She was okay. I wanted to be sure. Oh, I like how you guys just want to fight Dexter Lumis' brother. I know, right? That's funny, right? Yeah, Greg needs to beef up, and maybe he would. I can't think of this guy. I can't think of it. You totally. Boa! His name is Boa! Yeah, good job, Boa. Yeah. He was Boa. There's a segment where he's washing his face because it's dirty. That's it. That's the comment.
I didn't see that part. I think I did. No.
It was towards the end. Listen, you didn't miss much. He calls out Sequoia, and he's like, as he's washing his face because it's dirty, he's let down what's this group name? I'm sorry. It's just you know what it is. It's just I can't get behind Boa. It's you know, he washed his face. He calls out Sequoia, and I guess I said Sequoia. I feel like I just messed up his whole name. Solo, and yeah, I guess that's gonna be a match for next week. So yeah.
Solo's gonna win.
But you know, Grayson and AJ are gonna have a match next week. I thought they would have did something today, especially when AJ came out of the ring and he was dressed, but it fooled me. Grayson with his $5,000 shirt and his I don't know, his $30 shoes. He was like, nah, I'm not getting in that ring. So he keeps doing what he's doing. And I mean, yeah, who do you let me ask you this before we go on, because we have another segment and a really good trio match, but does AJ have to win this match?
No. Affirmative, no. No, he doesn't.
No follow-up? Okay, there we go.
At the same time, if he wins the match, I'm not going to do anything for him. Whereas Grayson Wallar, he should win this match. That's going to help elevate him. And that's going to help, if he wins, that's going to help elevate him to a badass heel. That's going to help elevate him into a badass heel. And then, you know.
So do you? I mean, if Grayson wins, I mean it helps elevate him. AJ don't gain nothing from it. AJ has to win. I mean, okay, carry on. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Sean, man. I didn't mean to sorry to hear that. Feel better. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's you. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. That's towards you. I'm sorry. I was reading the comments.
AJ does not have to win. He really doesn't, because as I said before, it's not going to do anything for him. Whereas Grayson Wallar, if he wins, it could build him to a badass heel, and and then he could talk about it or how he could like talk about it how he beat AJ Styles, how he beat one of the top wrestlers. He could talk about it. He could boast about it, brag about it. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, could I agree with Shay where like AJ? I don't know if he has to win, but AJ should win because like AJ wins, and then the aftermath. And sometimes it's the he could. You don't have to win to win. He could lose and still look dominant by beating up AJ. AJ is so beloved by everyone. I mean, you saw the reaction where you did you yawn as I was talking? That was very rude. What the
No,
hell?
no, that's not. No.
That was so rude. Oh, I don't even want to do the show anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming. Bye. No, I'm joking. But he he's so beloved and him to get attacked like it's almost with Johnny Gargano when he did what he did to Johnny Gargano, that's where all the heat really came in. And I think him beating him, AJ beating him, and then him beating AJ beating him and then him attacking him after could really cause him some heat. But ladies and gentlemen, we're at the 20-minute mark. We're gonna play a commercial, so see you after commercial.
Hi, I'm David, and if you don't want to get made fun of by NXT superstars, go in the sun. That way,
I should move this way so no one sees me talking.
So that way, you don't get made fun of by some punk-ass Australian guy who think he's a real boxer with his terrible music. It stinks.
No, I'm serious. I'm just joking. Here's a real commercial.
But what did happen was Jimmy and Jay both got thrown out through the entrance.
And that was clear.
I won't lie. Even though I know Kofi is injured, no. It was Biggie. He comes in and he starts attacking Roman to give us in preparation of what could happen at Survivor Series on Sunday. Biggie could possibly kick his ass. Will it happen? I would hope so. Realistically, probably not. Okay, I'm saying realistically, meaning that I already know. So Roman rolls away and runs away like some people say a scared little girl, and others will say
no. Well, you know what, wrestling doll, that stemmed from because they don't acknowledge their tribal chief.
I know that. That's why I'm saying that.
Well,
I'm saying
look,
for the people that don't acknowledge.
Well, I can do that too. See, look, I can do that too. See, I can do that. Oh shit, my finger is stuck in my head. That's not good. I won't do that again. Let's get this horrible picture out. Poor David. He didn't deserve that. I depend on UPR to really make me look good in these commercials, and they find probably the worst commercial.
Though. That was a good picture.
I got let's get into some of these chats before we go any further. I'm Scream. You forgot the M, but I get what you're saying. I'm screaming. We got here. I think AJ is losing, but by Dirty Move. That could be a thing. I mean, if Grayson wins, it doesn't hurt him. I'm just saying if he loses, it don't hurt him either. We got Stop. Patrick Stop. She's talking about you. Oh, look, Patrick. Look, Pat. He put his middle name. I forgot his name. This guy's name, Mikey. I believe in. She's just such a doctor. But let's talk about this segment real quick. We got Pete Dunne. He calls out Tony D, D'Angelo, and I guess 2 weeks ago when they had a match. I didn't see it because my cable blew out, so I was unable to watch NXT. I was able to watch it tonight, but there was something with Tony D'Angelo. He hit him with a crowbar on the head. I mean, he did some real Godfather stuff here. So this is the first time I've seen it. I said, oh, wow, he's really doing like some mafia stuff. But Pete Dunne, I want to quote someone we have a private chat here at UPR. Someone said Pete Dunne's teeth are different. But he as he was talking, he said, do you think that's the best you could do? That's the best that could take me out? Yes, I still use cable. Apparently, I'm behind the times. And can I just say you still use cable? I do. So next week they're gonna have an encounter. They're gonna have a matchup. I almost feel like this is where Tony D'Angelo. I didn't know who won the last encounter, but it looked like that's somewhere Tony D wins because I feel like they're slowly phasing out some of them old faces. So I don't know. Well, any thoughts on here before we talk about this big trio match?
Where would you see Bushman go? Pete Dunne if you were to lose this match next week.
I don't know what his contract status is. I don't really read the wrestling news like I used to.
No, I'm not talking
But
about. I'm talking
but
about if he loses.
oh, you mean like just in general? Oh, okay. What do I see him? I mean, I think he would still be in NXT. I really do. I think he would still be in NXT. I don't think they would like when I say phase out, meaning I mean it's kind of meaning like they take him off the brand, but at the same time, I just think he would still be there for I think he would still be there, but he would just lose. Like he's gonna lose. I think he's losing to Tony D. We got Shay, she says Tony needs a bodyguard fit with his mafia type. You could do like something like I think you guys were talking about Carlito a few weeks back, and it was Carlito and was it the Jesus or something like that? No, the Jesus used to be with Carlito. You don't remember that big dude and John Cena beat him? John Cena beat him, and then we know
last time on the show. Did I? I like
No, I said that. Whoa! Whoa!
We gotta go back to previous shows. I remember
I said that. I put it in the chat. I did. Listen, no, okay.
I thought I said live on air. We gotta go back to previous shows. I thought I said that. I don't remember.
So you know what, Patrick? You know what? There's things that happen when you piss off the bad guy. You know what happens?
I make the list.
Exactly. You give me a minute. Patrick Star is rude. And I think his internet just went out as I did all that. Wow, he really got upset. Ladies and gentlemen, look like I'm on my own here. I'm so hurt. Ultimate Fan, are you there? Tremendous. He laughs and the internet goes out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be holding this down by myself. So we get a big trios tag match, right? We have look what I did. I don't pay for his internet. How dare you? So we get a big trios match. We got Imperium against MSK and I almost said RK Bros and Matt Riddle. I thought this was such a good match. I thought this was really, really fun. I think my only, not even a gripe, but my takeaway is not that MSK won and MSK and Matt Riddle won. Your list really took it. This might be a real. This might be my real right here. Yes, my list took him out. Yes, absolutely. But I thought this was such a good match. My only problem with it was Matt Riddle pinning Imperium. And I think my only reason, see how it zooms in, and I'm really self-conscious about my forehead. It just looked very big here. But I just didn't like that Matt Riddle pinned one of the Imperium brothers. I'm sorry, I don't even remember their names. I call one Buzz Lightyear and the other one have hair. So that was my only takeaway. I thought this was such a good match. I almost feel like the opener was good, but if it opened up with this wouldn't have been bad either. And thank you. I put facials and whatever. That's why it makes it extra shiny. But you know, I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was a lot of good back and forth. It was incredible stuff too, because like I'm not familiar with Matt Riddle and Walter on the in the Independents. I'm pretty sure they faced each other plenty of times. So this was my first time seeing it. And also too, it was so great to see Walter. Like he had that match at NXT Takeover. I think it was like 30. It was literally the last takeover. And you know, we never saw him again after his match with Dragunov, which was a great match. You could catch in the archives where me and Shay, we talk about it. It felt like the end of an era. And I'm sorry, I took some notes here as I take a little bit of my notes. So it was great seeing him in the ring, going back and forth. It was great seeing Walter. Walter did a chop, and it just wasn't the same as his actual regular chops when he does the chop, and you know you can hear the thing. But it was so good to see Walter. Walter's like reference. He's like Thanos. He's like their Thanos. So it was great to see him with Imperium. I remember someone was saying it's Walter and Imperium. Like apparently, oh my God, you're back from the black hole. Yeah. Everyone was concerned about you. I was concerned. I thought my list literally just took you out. I didn't know what was going on, but I'm telling the chat, and I'm telling the chat right here as they were apparently I'm getting blamed. They said I have the Death Note notepad, but instead the internet I have a nice shiny forehead. Thank you. Matt Riddle is very underrated. He's really good. I don't think he's underrated though. I think people understand how good he is. At least I think it's a great match. MSK and Imperium are really fun to watch. I agree. Walter, he did look like he lost a little bit of weight because he's usually a lot heavier looking. I mean, he still got the jiggle.
Walter got the W.
Huh?
Didn't he pop? No.
No.
Got the W.
Cut down. Yeah, he probably did. Yeah. It is. It's such a good laugh. It's like you can tell you're having a good time. It's such an infectious laugh. Like when you laugh, I want to laugh. Like I mean, hell, anytime you can make Chris laugh, you know you've done something right because that dude never laughs. Feel better, EC. I still beat you in Smash. But yeah, what did you think about this match? Imperium, MSK, and the I said my only problem was I thought MSK should have pinned the champs. I thought they were going to win anyway, but they should have pinned the champ to send a statement like we're here to play. You know, get what I mean? But what did you think about this as I get through some of these chats right here?
I agree because I remember. Yeah, now I remember.
Oh no! Wait! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know I'm so rude. For $1 million, would you rather take a chop from Walter or take a punch from Mike Tyson? I have an actual answer for that. First, why don't you start, Patrick?
You want to answer that question?
Yeah. No. You first. I'm not doing this. This was towards you, not me.
I'd rather take a chop from Walter.
You know what my answer is?
Well,
no. Let's get to the next one. Yeah, Walter lost weight. He posted him. Oh, okay. I don't follow him enough. Yeah, the chop. To take the chop. I guess it depends because sometimes Walter's chops don't really affect like that. I mean, if you tell me one chop, but if you tell me full force that he got to make that pow sound and my titty meat go like this, yeah, I might have a problem with that. Not the shade in the middle of the well wish. Go ahead, Patrick.
About that match, yeah, Matt Riddle pick up the pin. I remember that. Yeah, I thought
Me too. I remember
that. I kind of wanted yeah, as you said, I kind of want MSK to get the pin for, but that match did what it had to do. He pinned. It was a hard-hitting match. I liked that match. MSK could put on a great match.
Me too. I would hate that too.
And Imperium, they could put on a good match.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Imperium is great. I mean, I think a lot of people just don't like him because they're bland, but their in-ring work is smooth. There's this one move where I think one guy throws you from turnbuckle and I call him Buzz Lightyear. I think it's Eichner, right? I think it's Eichner. And he catches you and he's so strong. Just so strong. This was a great match. I was just saying you could, if Carmelo Hayes and Roddy didn't open the show, you could open it with this, and this would have been a hot opener. I thought this was really, really good. I do want to get into this. This was such terrible. It's just so you got this backstage thing. I forget her name. I think her name is Amanda Miller or Amari, and you got Casey and Kaiten, and they're working out and they're talking about the NXT APA guys, and then you see God, what's her name? Indy, and I forgot her name. Piranha.
Perosia Perota. Perosia.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. No.
Say, let's say. Follow after me. Ready? Perosia.
Where's my pen? Give me a minute. Where's my pen? Let's see if this happens again. Hold on. Again, Patrick. Stop. Unbelievable. But thank you. That's her name. But they have this terrible segment. It's just cringe acting, you know, like, oh yeah, well, why don't you get a partner? Because you know now they're making fun of them because they're small, you know, like they're like I guess 4'11" and maybe 3 feet on a good day, and you know these girls are making fun of them. Why don't you get a partner? And that's when Tiffany comes in, and I thought this was so bad. I really did. She said, "Ill, no." That's my white girl impersonation, and she walks off, grabs her phone, and goes, "Daddy, I'm having a bad day." And I sat here and I was trying to figure out. I said, "What are we doing? What is happening here?" And I guess she don't want to be a part of this tag team. She knew this was shit, and she said, "I don't want to have nothing to do with this," and left. And then, what's her name? Wendy Wu. That's original. Wendy Wu. She wakes up from a nap, and she must have watched. I know someone in the chat would appreciate this, but she must have watched AEW. Woke up and just said, "Oh, where I don't know." She said where I'm at and whatever. So it looked like it's gonna be a 6 women tag match next week. Let me get back to my notes here. Some of them. Joe Gacy and Heartland, they are in the Dusty Cup thing.
Tag match.
And not title match, it's the Dusty Cup.
Dusty Cup. That's the Dusty Cup. Ain't that the tag team thing? The men's tag.
But they sat here and said, we don't just want to be in it just to be in it. He said, we want to earn it. We know there's so many established tag teams, but we want to be here. And as this is going on, I'm watching the TV and Heartland, we already got some people saying Joe and Gacy. I almost said Joe and Gacy. Apparently they're two people in my eyes, but Joe and Heartland gonna win. Really? I'm interested in why you think that. But as they're talking, Heartland is staring me dead in my face, like dead in the camera, and I'm looking at him in the face like this. And I said, "Ooh, this is uncomfortable." But they are in the tournament. This should be interesting. Chat, let's get into some of these chats.
You should beat him up there next time.
Who?
You should beat up Garden, huh?
But me and you against Heartland?
Yeah, I got you
Me
back.
and you. The bad guy and the ultimate fan. We go to Florida, which is super dangerous, by the way. So dangerous. That's why our homeboy, David, was insulted by this very rude Australian, but we'll get there. Let's get to some of these chats.
Also in Florida, they kidnap people in Florida.
They do kidnap people in Florida. It's dangerous. I could be wrong, but ain't Bron Breakker the son of Scott Steiner or Rick? Oh, that's what Shane was asking. There were so many beautiful and strong women in that one segment. There were a lot. I just thought the thing was just so cringe, though. It just felt like CW acting. And I like CW. I used to watch The Flash. I used to really, really like The Flash. So I just thought it was bad. I just thought it was bad. Shayna said, "What I loved is Tiffany. She had the Valley Girl for." There you go. I don't know what that means, but apparently that's something. Was that like 90210 or something like that? Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior. See, I was gonna say, didn't that sound familiar? Yeah, there's a picture of the show after we went through and took pictures with Bron. Who took a picture with Bron? Who's that? That's interesting. Who? I know it wasn't Scott Steiner. Was it Rick? That's good. I hate that Holland shaved his head. See, I've seen the pictures of him with the blonde. So I do see what you mean. Because a lot of people are saying he had that young Brock Lesnar look. I guess it's because it's blonde. I'm going to say right now, Joe Gacy, I'm going to win. Joe Gacy and Harlan are going to win the Dusty Challenge. Cup Challenge. That's interesting. Good match. We got a good match. Heartland. Walter lost weight. Thank you for joining in here. Okay, I see what you mean by the acting. See? And Rick Stein. Oh, Rick was there? Oh, that's so cool. Good for him. I feel like people don't talk about Rick Steiner a lot. It's always Scott, and especially with the promos and how wild he is. So that's interesting. Wow, really? I gotta see pictures of that. That's so cool. But what was you gonna say, Pat? I'm sorry. I didn't interrupt you.
What is I about to say? You say you saw a picture of you saw pictures of
Harlan. Okay.
Harlan with the hair, right? Well, he looked like a young Brock. No, he
did.
I don't think he did not look like young Brock. I like Harlan. Before I hated Harlan with
Harlan. Did I say it right? Harlan. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Harlan. Before I hated Harlan when he was born. Now he looked more promising. I like that guy used to. He looked more promising. He looked tough.
He looked like he just got out of jail and might shank you. But I guess that's what they were going for. Patrick, what is that? What is that? Yeah. So you like mayhem.
I agree with you. It looked like he's about to kill someone.
So before we do a commercial, because there's one more match after this, let's talk about the triple threat. Mandy Rose defending the NXT Women's Championship against Cora Jade, which my partner used to call her Horror Jade, and Raquel Gonzalez. I thought it was okay. I mean, I didn't think it was like awful or anything. I want to say Cora Jade got new music, and I put underneath it because like her other music, it reminded me of like Blink 182, and then this one reminded me of like Sum 41. So apparently, she is a fan of like that early 2000s rock music, which I was too. That's why I was kind of like looked at differently in school, beside my outrageously big forehead. But I thought it was okay. I thought this was not bad. Mandy was gonna win. I feel like, and I see. Wow, that's very rude. We got what I see. We got the NXT crowd was acting like Raquel didn't exist. She's apparently throwing lies this way. Because that was her. You can look in the archives if you don't believe me. Good match with Mandy Rose, even though I don't like Mandy Rose. Wow. Avril Lavigne, that's interesting. I love the women's championship match, but the ending was so odd. It looked, I was looking at my screen like, what? You know what really, I'm going to get to that in a minute. The match really got Cora over. I agree. I think she's going to actually take the championship. You can see that they're building her up. I agree to that. Avril Lavigne, that's interesting. I looked at that comment real quick, and I was like, oh, that's good. Avril Lavigne, you know what's funny? She was at New Year's the thing, and I said, oh shoot, she's still around. She was singing Skater Boy, and I bobbed my head like Avril Lavigne was she had some hits back in the day. Corey, other music remind me of Tony Hawk. Yeah, especially with the skateboard. That's so. What are you laughing at, Mike? Yeah, what was up?
I kind of agree.
What the hell was that?
That was dope. I remember Tony Hawk. That used to be one of my games.
I can't find my pen. You're lucky. But I do. You're great. We got Geno. I'm probably saying his name wrong. Mandy is hot. Okay, there we go. Mandy's hot. But this match wasn't bad. But my thing was, I felt like there was a spot I really was like, man, Raquel seemed like such an idiot. There was two spots. There was one spot where she like military pressed Cora out the ring, and Mandy ran. And I'm sitting there going like, okay, why are you chasing Mandy? You can pin Cora and win the championship. Why do you have to pin Mandy? You can literally pin anyone and still win the championship. Why was you chasing Mandy? I remember looking, I said, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you have to pin the champion? No, you don't. Why did you go after me? Like, she threw this woman over. This woman's on the ground. Poor Cora Jade is just laid out splat on the floor. and you're telling me you gotta get Mandy? You have to pin Mandy?
She got beef with Mandy. That's what it is.
Whoa! You know how I would? Let me tell you something.
Mandy died from over the summer. She got some personal beef with Mandy.
And then you know what? You should have barbecues if you have beef. You get what I'm saying? Like, what are you? I just think it's dumb.
Half to half from limb to limb. So.
It's dumb. It's dumb. You're going for the championship. I just think it's silly. I just think that was silly. I just think that you should have went for Raquel. How do you get revenge? Oh, I took your championship. Now you got to face me one-on-one. What's up? But no, I got to pin Mandy. I'm just saying. I think it was foolish. And then there was another spot where she hit the powerbomb on Mandy, and I thought it was. But you could tell they was setting it up, but it just seemed just too choreographed to me when they did it. Like you could tell she was waiting for Cora to kind of get up and then hit like that senton or whatever. So that was a spot I kind of didn't like because it was just a little too choreographed for me. But I think these women really put on such a good match. I do agree with the chat. I think it was Geno. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, sir. But I do think that Cora is going to be the person to take the title off because you got to push these 2.0. I'm almost at characters, but guys and girls, and she's a 2.0 girl. And I think that the fans really like her. I remember at that War Games, they were saying, you can't skate. And then she did I think she did like a cross body or something like that. And everyone was really, or swanton or something like that. And everyone would start to get behind her. I mean, she's a character you can really get behind her. And, I think her future is bright. I think Raquel, to get into some of these chat, They said Raquel was hindered by her need to be loyal. Apparently, Shay, you owe Charmaine. Raquel peaked when she won the title. That's about it. I don't think she's ever really. I think after she won the title, because I don't hear people say like she really had a good run. So yeah, Raquel always put her alliances and being loyal above her game, even with Dakota. Yeah, see, I'm waiting for when Gigi ascends to the top. She's really good. I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot of her, but she's definitely really good. I was rooting for Cora tonight, even though I knew Mandy was going to win. Hey, all good, all good. I mean, Cora is just such a special. She's special, so she's gonna definitely. I think she's gonna win the title. Oh, you got something you want to say? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I feel like I've been.
Sir, her time will come soon.
Her time will come. Oh my God, that's so nice. You're easily the nicest person on the chat. You know what? Where's my pen? Charmaine, I'm gonna take you off the list. You didn't know it, but I put you on the list. I'm gonna cross you out right now. Right now. You're no longer on the list. You're no longer on the list, Charmaine. There we go. One day I'll actually post my list. I mean, I think people want to see my list. I'll post it on Instagram. You can follow me at Bad Guy Jack. I send stuff. I do TikTok. I'm joking. I'm too old for that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the main event. If you are watching this, we say thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting for Unpopular Review for so many years. We got wrestling. We got games. We got entertainment. They just did a show on entertainment about Harry Potter. I never watched that. I was never a fan of that. But if you are, you should go back and watch that stuff. It's great stuff. You have a wow. Give me a minute.
I like that. I got to point for you.
Yes.
You're a good person, Ron.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh, see, you're so nice. TikTok is great. Yeah, good for you. You're great on that stuff. I wouldn't know what to do. But if you guys are following us, we want to say thank you. Like I said, we have so much content, wrestling, and I wish Shane was here because she would so much. She's on entertainment now, and it looked like they're going to be talking about this show that was in the 2000s. Maybe I'm revealing too much, but we'll get back to you on a later date. I know she's going to. Oh wow, that's funny. I just read it. But you could follow us on all social media platforms. Facebook. I'm easily distracted, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta forgive me. You put a red light up here. I'm looking that way. But you can follow us on Facebook. Look at all these stuff. Facebook, YouTube, and I can't do it like that. Like right there. What's that? Instagram. You got let me see you do it like this. Twitter. What's that? Twitch and something with a P. I don't know what that is. I think that's Patreon. And yeah, you can follow us on all social media, but we're gonna play one more commercial. We don't have any new commercials, but hopefully starting next week we can. So commercial.
Listen, everybody on Team Raw is a former world champion. Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor. But there's one dude on the team that isn't a champion, and that's Dominic Mysterio. And so he said, tonight you're going to fight somebody to earn your spot onto the team. I thought this was brilliant. And we get the return of one of my favorite guys, my man, Bobby Smashley. Wrestling Doll, do you know why we call him Bobby Smashley around here?
Because he likes to smash the crap out of everybody through the ring until he can't no more?
You're absolutely right. That's one of the reasons, but really, the real reason is that he was sleeping with Rusev's wife, Lana. So, when you put the tools to somebody, you smash. So,
yes,
my man, Bobby Smashley.
Oh, that Big Daddy Cool with his stuff he says. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Unpopular Review. We are back. That was the last commercial. We got one more match. I want to get into these chats real quick before we get into the main event. Apparently, that was my fault. And you know what? Good. Yeah. Because you started it. All the lights say thanks. We got Bless Your Heart. You know what? I'm sorry. Give me one more minute. I'm sorry. I had a list. I'm sorry. Okay. There you go. Oh my God. Thank you. And we got coming off the commercial. I want to see Finn Balor in a meaningful story. I'd rather see him stay in NXT. SMH. They don't know how to use him. They're slowly removing the whole chat from his list. Yes, because the whole chat, except Anthony, he's never made me mad. He's been very nice to me. And sometimes Shannon, she can
I'm
be,
nice
she can
to
have
you.
days. No, you are. You're a great guy, Patrick. You chocolate man, you. So let's get into the main event here. I do want to. He did say, Andy said he want to. Hopefully they do rebuild Finn. I don't do the Raw show. I know he's having this thing with Austin. I almost called him Austin Aries. There's so many freaking Austins in wrestling. Austin Theory. So we could see. You gotta watch the Raw. Oh my God, you gotta watch the Raw review to see.
You okay?
Yeah, I am fine. See, you're doing a great job, Patrick. But let's talk about this main event. We got Bron Breakker going for the NXT Championship against Tommaso Champa. They've had. Ooh, do that one more time. One more time, Chocolate Man.
No. Good thing.
Oh, you're doing too much. You don't want the shirt to rip. I hear you, Hulk. So we have this main event here. You know, they had a match at Halloween Havoc, and it was that one error. And I do like this detail. It's such a good detail. It's such a great detail because he made an error that cost him the match. And he said, if I didn't do that, I could have got you. Then they had that takeover. I mean, God, not takeover. The War Games, and he pinned the champ. Now the one apiece. Who's walking out as champ? Who's winning? This started off really good. I do want to throw out Bron Breakker. He usually wear those colorful like singlets. I kind of dig the black and red. You know, I thought that was like such a cool look. Him and Tommaso Ciampa went out there, and I thought they had a pretty hell of a match. I mean, Tommaso Ciampa is someone. How do I say this about Ciampa? He's not like one of my favorites, right? But when I watch his ring work, I'm like, man, he's good. You know, he really lays in his stuff.
He pretty
You know,
gold.
he was
He pretty gold. He's up there.
He's up there, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna finish my thought, but he really laid in his hits in there, and Bron was taking them. Bron was pretty much taking them. There was a spot right here. He did the Alabama Slam, right? Like I think Tommaso was trying to go for like a DDT or something. He was trying to go for something, and Bron reversed it to an Alabama Slam through the table. And the way that table broke, it looked like it sucked. Like he didn't just go flash through. It was like he did this, and then the table fell like this, and then it just looked like it looked like it sucked. But I thought that this match was really good. Bron proved. I knew Bron. I think we said it for the longest time. Like Bron is just a star. He has a presence to him. He has it. He can talk, and I agree. I know his back did hurt. I so agree with that. And what was I trying to get at here? I really dig this ending. I just noticed this too. When he hit his finisher. You know, where he lifts you up and hits you with the slam. But Tommaso showing his ring awareness grabs the ropes. But towards the end, fast forward, there's a spot where Bron, he does the bulldog, which is such a good touch because that's a callback to his dad. His dad did that. I remember watching. Patrick, was you around for WCW?
I saw some highlights on there, but no, not really. No.
I used to love WCW back in the day. I felt like that's such a sin to say, but I sit here and say this. Before 99 to 2000, WCW was on fire, so don't come at me like that. I was a WCW guy, and I used to really get mad when Rick and Scott would go at it and Rick would win. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, I remind you, like they had the same last name, and I still said, who's this guy? But Rick almost, I feel like sometimes he don't. I feel like there's always this talk about Scott Steiner. Good night, show man. I see your chat comment. Have a good night, darling. And I'm sorry, like he don't get a lot of he don't get recognized a lot. There's always Scott. So I thought it was so cool when he hit the bulldog, because immediately when I saw it, I said, oh, that's a callback to his dad, because his dad did that. He always did, you know, the Steiner finisher where he'll lift you up, and sometimes he did it when he was running single. And then to finish him off with his uncle's submission. I thought this was really, really good. She says good night, by the way, Charmaine.
Good night, Charmaine. I just give her some props.
No, I'm sorry, my internet froze when you did that. But I'm just messing with you. But I thought this was a really good match. Bron's the champion. At this, like I was saying earlier, I can't say this enough. It's just this is the 2.0 era. You got to push these guys. These are your guys and girls into the future. So you got to push them. And Bron is that guy. Bron is the guy to take the flag and lead this new brand. I mean, not even new brand, but lead this new era. Patrick, the ultimate fan, what do you got to say about this main
Those
event?
two guys,
Is that what you did?
Both Tommaso Champa and Bron Breakker, they tore the
Look
house.
at that muscle. I'm sorry.
They tore the house down. I love that match from start to end. It was a very hard hitting match. There's some moments I like, shit, Tommaso Champa gonna win. I'm like,
Why are you cursing?
No, because I wanted someone. I wanted a new person to it. I wanted Bron Breakker to it because he's much more believable. And as he said, he's one of the new guys that's gonna put over this era. That's gonna go through the era. He's gonna help carry the era. Do I see Tommaso Ciampa get a rematch? Yeah.
I hope not. I kind of hope not. And this is interesting. That's interesting. I didn't even see that. And that's Anthony here. My man Anthony said the only thing I didn't like was the entrance, how Bron broke the old NXT logo. I think they keep doing jabs to the old NXT. See, that's interesting. I didn't catch that. I genuinely didn't catch that, and that's interesting that he did that. But that's their way of just saying, this is now. This is now, right? That was before. This is now, and I've said before, I missed the old NXT, but this is their way of saying that's gone, and that probably even explains.
I agree, that's gone.
It is gone, and that probably even explained why the commentator even said he broke the gold and black. I thought that was like it was almost like a figure of speech when he said that, but he genuinely meant he broke the old logo, and that's why he said Tommaso Ciampa is what's left. That's why I said that's such a spit in Roddy's face because he's still here, and like I said, it's probably a few more other names I just can't think of the top of my head. But I thought this was a great main event. I'm gonna get into some of these chats. You want to say anything before I do some plugs?
Nah. Well, yeah. What about
okay? That's why you got the floor.
Let's just say, like, after Tommaso Ciampa got his rematch, he lost his rematch. Who do you think will be Bron Breakker next challenger?
Oh, can I throw this out here real quick? I'm sorry. This shouldn't have even been the main event. I'm going to answer your question. This should not be the last thing I'm saying for this NXT review show. But the freaking Von Wagner, Shayna's favorite athlete, comes out here and disturbs the great Andre Chase, who was trying to give a lesson, especially to you, David. Get some sun. He probably looked at David and said, this kid need a lesson. This kid need to be schooled. He probably took one look at this and said, this kid's a fool. Hey, let me come out here with my sweater and educate you guys. And the freaking awful Von Wagner just comes out. First off, he already turned here when he had a mic. Like, what are we doing? It's just, you know what? Give me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh, wait. I already had it. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Who? I'm on the list again?
No, that's for Von Wagner. Von Wagner comes out with a. Let me add one more thing. Von Wagner with a mic. Like who sat there and said, you know what? Yeah, that's a good idea. Who said that's a good idea? Who said that? Who sat there and thought that was a good idea? Now, my blood pressure is raising right about now talking about this. Who sat here and said this was a good idea? He get on the mic. He sounds all. I'm not intimidated by it. This guy's a big dude. He's jacked up. He looks like a wrestler. He's a big jacked up dude. But he also looked like someone when you make a creative wrestler and you made an error. Like this guy. Then he's sitting there saying, "And now, but I'm the new guy, and now I'm the new chairman." Shut up. No one taking you like that seriously. It's just. I'm sorry. Let me get into some of these chats. My blood pressure is raised. My blood pressure is freaking roof.
Especially after when he went backstage to the what you call it? To like the rehab room. You remember the rehab room? You remember where we saw what's his name? Niall, right? And then Von Wagner said to Niall, "What you looking at?" That was a weak ass part from Von Wagner. I'm like, please go away.
Von Wagner just pissed me off. Like,
gimmick is not that all that great.
no, it's. I think right. I got to that. What they said. Boom, boom. I'm sorry. I was trying to get into some of these things. She's laughing at somebody. Yeah. All right. That I love the chat. Even that, then they say Ron Reigns the face. Yeah, he's the face. He is the face of this era. Just Von Wagner. Look, see, told you guys. Are you gonna answer that? This is great, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what's gonna happen live. But ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be ready. Okay, no problem. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. We're about to go home now. I'm sorry. Let's see, Elvis. DICK. Got it. What else we got here? He said, "Oh, you guys cheer me. I'm in the ring." Whoa! See, it just like it pisses me off. Like that's really why Shane didn't come on it. She saw him and she said, "Oh no, I can't deal with this." I don't blame her. What is this? Von Wagner on the microphone is like a little. God, y'all so mean. Yeah, Bron has chains on his arm and broke the old NXT logo. There was a foam logo. Oh, I did not know that. Please. I'm really.
Yeah.
That's why I come on the show for. But no, Von Wagner's just like so like. But thank you for watching, Elvis, and please give us a like and tell us about. I don't know if you have friends, but tell your friends about us. But I mean, that's really NXT. I mean, we discussed every little thing. NXT is happening again next week. You know, we're not gonna go any more further. We're just gonna do some plugs. I'm not even gonna like put anything up. I'm just gonna talk on top of my head. You know, we got Raw on Mondays. We got Big Daddy Cool, the executive consultant, when he's not taking a plane, going all the way to Atlanta and seeing his rich friends like the Migos. Yeah, he's flying everywhere. He's flying all over the place. On Tuesdays, you could catch me and Captain on Tuesdays. Wednesdays you can catch Divine Intervention and All Elite Joker. I mean, I don't know how, but the UPR Championship remains on Wednesdays. Like I'm Shayna, we gotta bring that back on Tuesdays. That's what I was trying to tell you. We gotta bring it back on Tuesdays. And on Fridays you can catch SmackDown with Mike Knox around the block and the Wrestling Doll. That should be fun. You can even catch her on Raw. She's everywhere. She might have been in NXT tonight. Who knows? And what else do we? On entertainment, they're doing the Harry Potter series right about now. I know they did 1 and 2 tonight. I think next week they're going to do 3 and 4. I don't know how many movies there are. There was just too many freaking movies. There's going to be another one they're going to do. I don't want to jump the gun, but they're going to be talking about a TV show coming soon. I don't know when. And when we get the word, if you follow us on social media, you will know. And also, we got gaming. Oh my God, there's so many different avenues here. Like you could catch me. There's another guy. I don't know. This guy. He runs UPRG. He's awful. But there's so much content. You just got to follow us on social media. You know what's gonna happen if you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. We're pumping content almost every day at this point. Your favorite host is gonna be on somehow, some way, and we say I think that's pretty much it. So with that said, Patrick, I'm going to give you the floor as I still got tea. Thank you. But any last words before we go home?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Unpopular Review. Thank you for chatting with us. Thank you for your love and support. Follow us on all social media.
That dude got a big arm. And we say, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Where's the ending thing? Oh, here it is. Hold on. Give me a minute. Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Oh, shit. Here it is. Good night, everybody. Thank you. And then I say, that's all, folks.